So the question is why not how why these people got in the Hall of Fame, all deserving, but Ichiro didn't get in unanimously in the 2005 vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame, but well deserving nonetheless. Now, according to multiple reports came out early today, Ichiro, CC Sabathia, and Billy Wagner have been elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame's prestigious class of 2025. Now, these three position players were some of their best of the last 50 years. Now, Suzuki became the first Japanese player chosen for baseball's Hall of Fame, falling one vote shy of unanimous when he was elected Tuesday, along with CC Sabathia and Billy Wagner. We still don't know who it is, and if it's found out, I think I know who it is, but let's just leave it for later. Suzuki received 393 of 394 votes from the Baseball Writers Association of America. Sabathia was on 342 ballots and Wagner on 325, which was 9 more than the 296 needed for the required 75%. Sabathia and Suzuki were elected in their first appearance in the ballot, but Wagner, who should have been in years ago, made it on his 10th and final try. Now, I had a chance to cover all three of these athletes, and I'm very happy they all got in, especially the two I didn't really cover too much as a young journalist, Dave Parker and Dick Allen. They will be getting in under the Veterans Committee. Mariano Rivera remains the only player to get 100% of the vote from the BBWAA, appearing on all 425 ballots in 2019. Derek Jeter was chosen on 395 of 396 in 2020. Carlos Beltran fell 19 votes short at 70.3%, up from 57% last year, and 46.5% in 2023 in his first ballot. He was followed by Andrew Jones with 261 for 66.2, an increase of 5% last year and 7.3% when he first appeared in 2018. Now, Suzuki came to Major League Baseball for Japan as a 27-year-old in 2001 and joined Fred Lynn in 75 as the only players to win a Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season. He was a two-time AL batting champion and 10-time All-Star and Gold Glove outfielder, hitting .311, 117 homers, 788 RBIs, and 509 stolen bases with Seattle, two tours of duty from 01 to 12, 18-19, the Yankees from 12 to 14, and Miami from 2015 to 2017. He is perhaps the best contact hitter ever, with 1,278 hits in the Nippon Pro Baseball League and 3,089 in MLB, including a season record, and I saw this season, I still couldn't believe it, 262 in 2004. His combined total of 4,667 exceeds Pete Rose's MLB record of 4,256. Sabathia was a six-time All-Star and won the 2007 AL Cy Young Award and a World Series title in 2009, which is the Yankees' last. Has it been 16 years? He went 251 to 161 with a 3.74 ERA and 3,093 strikeouts, third among left-handers behind Randy Johnson and Steve Carlton, during 19 seasons with Cleveland from 01 to 08, Milwaukee in 08, and the Yankees from 9 to 19. A power pitcher in every shape and form. Now, Wagner, who received 284 votes and 73.8% in the 2024 balloting, 5 votes shy, when third baseman Adrian Beltre, catcher, first baseman Joe Mauer, and first baseman Todd Helton were elected. Wagner received only 10.5% support in his first appearance in 2016. He became the ninth reliever in the Hall, who was primarily a reliever, the first left-hander among them, after Hoyt Willem, Rollie Fingers, Dennis Eckersley, Bruce Sutter, Goose Gossage, Trevor Hoffman, Lee Smith, and Mariano. A seven-time All-Star, he was 47-40 with a 2.31 ERA and 422 saves for Houston from 95 to 03, Philadelphia 04 to 05, the Mets from 06 to 09, Boston in 2009, and Atlanta in 2010. He's 11.9 strikeouts per 9 innings, are the most among pitchers with at least 900 innings, though his 903 career innings are the fewest among Hall of Famers. Chase Utley was 6th with 157 votes for 39.8, an increase from 10% from last year. Now, from his first appearance. Alex Rodriguez and Manny Ramirez, the steroid twins, have lagged in voting, hurt by suspensions for performance-enhancing drugs. Rodriguez received 37.1 in his fourth appearance, up from 34.8, and Ramirez got 34.3 in his ninth, an increase from 32.5. Andy Pettit got 110 votes and 27.9% in his seventh appearance, doubling from 13.5 last year. Felix Hernandez received 81 votes and 20.6 in the first ballot. Now, players comprise 278 of 351 elected Hall of Famers, including 142 on the BBWA ballot, of which 62 were elected in the first year of eligibility. Now, Carlos Gonzalez, Curtis Granderson, Adam Jones, Ian Kinsler, Canadian Russell Martin, Brian McCann, Hanley Ramirez, Fernando Rodney, Troy Tulowitzki, another ex-Blue Jay, and Ben Zobrist will be dropped from future ballots after receiving less than 5%. Now, those to join next year include Cole Hamels, Ryan Brown, and Matt Kemp. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we still are wondering who that one person is, but it's not for me to say. I think I know what it is, but like I said, I don't want to out that crazy American announcer. Now, according to a recent article in AP, Suzuki is all about baseball. He's more than that in Japan. Back home, he's a wellspring of national pride, much like Shohei Ohtani now, according to AP. His triumphs across the Pacific buoyed the nation as Japan's economy sputtered through the so-called lost decades of the 90s and into the 2000s. He healed the wounds in Japan's national psyche. Kojitaro Tsui, professor of sociology at Stanford, told the AP. On Tuesday, he became again the first Japanese player elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame, and possibly only the second player chosen unanimously after New York closer Mariano Rivera. Now, he debuted again in 2001, the first Japanese position player to span the Pacific in an instant star. Now, left-handed pitcher Hideo Nomo preceded him, and Hideki Matsui came just after, both boosting the country's confidence in the period of national malaise. Tsui termed Ichiro a great cultural export akin to Hello Kitty, sushi, manga, and other creations from Japan. It may not be an exaggeration to say that Ichiro represents Japan's tradition from the faceless economic animal to a producer of global cultural icons, he said. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle teams of that era didn't win. Now, Ichiro started the sport quite early, at age 7, on a Little League team near Nagayo in central Japan. Baseball is baseball, but a culture around the game, known as yakyu in Japan, or field ball, is special. He was driven by his father and came up through what was often described as a regimental baseball training system that some linked to the martial arts and even samurai history. Ichiro grew up to be hip in the majors, which fits the nation's branding as cool Japan. On the way, he bumped into pressure in Japan to conform, expressed in the saying, the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. Now, young people flocked to watch him because he saw this do-it-my-way rebel spirit. William Kelly, emeritus professor of Japanese studies at Yale, wrote in an email. Old fans were drawn to his seriousness of purpose and the force of concentration. Actually, I will leave you with this. The word Ichiro in Japanese means one. And again, with the Oryx Blue Wave on the way to the major leagues in America, he was one. And ladies and gentlemen, he's not the greatest baseball player I've ever seen, but for what he did, he was perfect. We always say Friday Night Lights, be perfect, or just try to be perfect. But those 260 plus hits during that season, my God, I don't think we're lucky to see 200 hits now, let alone 210 or 220. And with today's pitching, it's a pitcher's game. So Ichiro, Wagner, and CC getting in. Ironically, I knew CC was going to get in because I picked up an Allen Ginter box, and what did I get recently? You know, the pack box or the hot box. I got a game-worn jersey card. So I think that's going to go up in value. Actually, it's in my TV room right now. I'm looking at it right now, and like I said, a power pitcher for sure. Billy Wagner, well-deserving. Should have been in years ago. Again, a top 10 reliever of all time. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing with our baseball podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.